Yaakov, having sent his family ahead in droves, was left alone, and that night a man wrestled with him until the breaking of the day, and he touched the hollow of his thigh, and the hollow of Yaakov's thigh was strained as he wrestled. And the man wanted to go, but Yaakov would not let him go, except he bless him. And the man called Yaakov's name Yisrael, saying that he had striven with God and with men, and had prevailed. And he blessed him there. And Yaakov said, I have seen God face to face, and my soul is preserved. And the sun rose upon him, and he was limping upon his thigh. Bereshit, Genesis chapter 33. And Yaakov lifted up his eyes, and looked, and behold, Esau was coming, and with him 400 men. And he divided the children to Leah, and to Rachel, and to the 2 handmaids. And he put the handmaids and their children foremost, and Leah and her children after, and Rachel and Yosef hindermost. And he himself passed over before them, and bowed himself to the ground 7 times, until he came near to his brother. And Esau ran to meet him, and embraced him, and fell on his neck, and kissed him, and they wept. And he lifted up his eyes, and saw the women and the children, and said, Who are these with thee? And he said, The children whom God hath graciously given thy servant. Then the handmaids came near, they and their children, and they bowed themselves. And Leah also and her children came near, and bowed themselves. And after came Yosef near, and Rachel, and they bowed themselves. And he said, What meanest thou by all this company which I met? And he said, To find favor in the sight of my Lord. And Esau said, I have enough, my brother. Let that which thou hast be thine. And Yaakov said, Nay, I pray thee, if now I have found favor in thy sight, then receive my present at my hand, forasmuch as I have seen thy face, as one seeth the face of God, and thou wast pleased with me. Take, I pray thee, my gift that is brought to thee, because God hath dealt graciously with me, and because I have enough. And he urged him, and he took it. And he said, Let us take journey, and let us go, and I will go before thee. And he said to him, My Lord knoweth that the children are tender, and that the flocks and herds with me have their young, and if they overdrive them one day, all the flocks will die. Let my Lord, I pray thee, pass over before his servant, and I will lead on gently, according to the pace of the cattle that are before me, and according to the pace of the children, until I come to my Lord to Seir. And Esau said, Let me now leave with thee some of the folk that are with me. And he said, What needeth it? Let me find favor in the sight of my Lord. So Esau returned that day on his way to Seir. And Yaakov journeyed to Succoth, and built him a house, and made booths for his cattle. Therefore the name of the place is called Succoth. And Yaakov came in peace to the city of Shechem, which is in the land of Canaan, when he came from Padanaharam, and encamped before the city. And he bought the parcel of ground where he had spread his tent, at the hand of the children of Hamor, Shechem's father, for 100 qashitah of money. And he erected there an altar, and called it El Elohe Yisrael. And Dinah, the daughter of Leah, whom she bare to Jacob, went out to see the daughters of the land.